Hello and welcome back to Flogrown Cooking. Today I'm going to be cooking one of my family's favorite meals, and that's a crab stuffed shrimp with garlic butter sauce on top. If you take a look here, of course we are using stone crabs again, and I'm going to be cracking these in just a minute, but the other star of the show are these beautiful, huge, jumbo-sized Gulf shrimp. Okay, we just finished getting all our crab meat together and we cleaned our beautiful shrimp. So now the next step we're gonna do is go ahead and soften our vegetables. So right here, I put down half a stick of butter in this pan over here, and I've got it nice and hot. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put down some bell pepper. I have half a red bell pepper and half a yellow. And then I have half a white onion. And of course I have the jalapeno. I have one jalapeno, no seeds. You can put the seeds in if you'd like, it a little more spicy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple garlic cloves in here. To be exact, I'm gonna put 4 garlic cloves in. And we just wanna start mixing all these together. Get them nice and translucent. All right, as you can see, our vegetables are about done. They're looking really good. And the next thing I want to do is add some Old Bay seasoning to it. Now, I add a healthy portion to it as well because we want to really cut through those breadcrumbs in just a little bit with that flavor. And as you can see, I diced up my vegetables extra fine also, because in the crab cake mix, I like a small vegetable in there. You can cut them any size you want, but I like them on the small side when I do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off the heat right now. And we're gonna put them in this bowl and let them start cooling. And that's exactly what we want. I'm gonna turn the heat off. And the next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the oven on 375, and I'll be back to you when that's about ready. Okay, while our vegetables are cooling, we wanna go ahead and take our shrimp and get them ready for the stuffing part. So I wanna show you how I butterfly these shrimp. You take the shrimp, and on the outside of the shrimp, I just wanna make a nice cut, going straight in, almost all the way through. You don't wanna go all the way through, but you wanna get close. And when you do, you come down here and you lay your shrimp out just like that. We're gonna put the stuffing right on top here in just a few minutes. But let me show you that one more time. So you take your shrimp, start on the outside here, you cut all the way, almost all the way through, so you can lay it flat. Come over here, and we just lay it out. And as you can see, I only did 8 shrimp tonight because I'm just using it as an appetizer. This is one of the best appetizers you can do, especially if you want to wow a crowd. Okay, now that our shrimp are all butterflied and right where they need to be, we're gonna go ahead and come over here and make our stuffing mix. So I let the stuffing mix go ahead and cool, and as you can hear, our oven is ready. It's preheated, so it's perfect timing. But our stuffing mix has the vegetables here with all the Old Bay seasoning. What I wanna do is go ahead and take our lump crab meat, and we're gonna dump it right in there. Make sure to get it all out. And just start mixing it around. Get all the flavors to incorporate. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take some Panko, and I wanna dump quite a bit of Panko in there, not too much, where you can always add more. But we put some Panko mix in there. Again, we want the crab to be the star of the show with this. So not too much breadcrumb. But as you can see, that's looking pretty good right there. And then we need a little bit of flavoring. So I have some Worcestershire sauce here that we're gonna put right in there. And we're gonna mix that around. And then I have 1 egg for a binder. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this. Drop that right in. And we're gonna mix it up. and that egg starts doing its magic right away, bringing it all together. And then we want to add a little bit of lemon juice. So I went ahead and cut a lemon in half, and I'm gonna put it in my squeezer here. This lemon almost doesn't fit, it's so big. So we're gonna go ahead, put that nice lemon juice around. And I'm just gonna let it sit there for a minute on there. And while I do that, I wanna season up our shrimp also. I'm a believer in lots of seasoning. You may not want this much seasoning, but I feel like seasoning makes it better. All right, so of course I've got some Everglades fish and chicken here that I want to use. So I'm just going to hit my shrimp, lift them up, and just put a little bit on each one. And I'm going to go around here, season these up, and I'll be back to you in just a minute when we get ready to stuff the shrimp. Okay, it's time to stuff our shrimp. So I went ahead and put gloves on because this part gets a little bit messy, but we want to go ahead and just take a handful, and you're basically making a little crab cake right in your hand, and then bringing it over here, and it's going to set right on top of this shrimp. Now, as you can see, I made some large stuffed shrimp crab cakes. You can make them smaller. I have quite a bit of crab stuffing here. In fact, enough to do our shrimp, and then I'm probably going to show you how to make a couple crab cakes as well with this. So it's the same mix that I would use to make a crab cake when I do. A lot of people use mayonnaise, but I'm not a huge fan of a lot of mayonnaise, so I try to stay away from it when I can. And the egg works just fine for binding it together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff these up, but I'm gonna show you as well, you can make little appetizer crab cakes also. So I'll make one here. Go ahead and just flatten it out a little bit more, nice and small. We're gonna put it over here in this pan, and you have a bonus appetizer. I'll do another one for you. Go ahead and ball it up, and then flatten it out like a little patty. Come over here, you got another crab cake. Okay, now that our shrimp is in the oven, it's time to go ahead and make the lemon butter sauce that's gonna go on top of it. So as you can see, I have half a stick of butter starting to melt in my pan right here. And I've got some really cool infused olive oil, and this is orange infused olive oil. When we were in the mountains last week, I found this up there in Blue Ridge, and I thought it'd be really cool to try on the channel. So here we go. We're gonna put a little bit of orange infused olive oil in. Not too much, just a little bit. And we're just gonna stir this around while it's melting. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic to that as well. So I have, let's see, there's 1 clove. I kind of look at it as I go and kind of eyeball it to how much I want. But I think I'm gonna do 3 garlic cloves in here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and cut that right off. And then we wanna mix it around. We don't want to burn it. And there's those great flavors you can smell. How many of you guys love the smell of garlic cooking in butter? If you do, drop a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and like when you get a chance as well. So now that this butter is all melted and the garlic has released its flavoring in there, we want to go ahead and just add a little bit of half and half. If you have heavy cream, that would work better, but I was out of heavy cream tonight, so I'm going to use some half and half. And again, this is just the sauce to go over top. It doesn't need to be crazy thick or anything like that, but you just want a nice sauce to pour over your shrimp when they come out. And I'm going to put this on low and let it just do its thing over here. And the last thing I want to do is go ahead and add some lemon juice to it. So I'm gonna add some lemon in here. That was the rest of that lemon from earlier. I'm gonna squeeze the other half out now. All right, guys, they just came out of the oven and I put them on a plate, and man, they look amazing. As you can see, this is the perfect appetizer. I have some crab cakes, and then I have some stuffed crab shrimp. And then I put a little plate together here for myself and my wife, who's behind the camera right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this lemon garlic butter sauce on top, and then I'm gonna give it a try for you. So you just stir that up, and then you just take a spoon and put some of this sauce right over top of it like this. That's exactly what we want. Nice buttery lemon flavor. And then I'm gonna go in and see if I can get part of this shrimp and crab here. It looks pretty until you stick a fork in it, but that's okay. All right, let's see what we got here. As good as the last time that I made them. They're really good. You've got to try these. They're not as hard as they look, and I promise you, you'll love them. Until next time, we'll see you on Flogrown Cooking. Have a great day.